Is real estate still good in Summerwood? How much have home prices gone up by? We're going to take a look at Summerwood as a community for the first quarter of 2022 and take a look at a couple different metrics to see what's been going on with real estate in Summerwood. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, this is Hanh Jones with the Sweet Life Real Estate Group with JLA Realty. Today we are going to talk about Summerwood. It's a community in Northeast Houston, right off the northeast corner of the Beltway, right next to Lake Houston and in the Humble area. We're going to look at 3 different metrics and kind of see what's going on, get a snapshot view of what's happened so far this year in first quarter of 2022 in terms of real estate. So stay tuned. Okay, we'll get started with the first metric. First metric is number of homes sold. So obviously if we look at activity, we want to look at the number of homes that have sold. So if we look here in the chart, the gold line represents the first 3 months of this year, and the other colored lines represent the first 3 months of previous years, right? So when we compare these, if you average these across the board, nothing really to report here. The average has been about 15 homes per month this year, and it's been about 15 homes per month previous years. So in terms of activity, in terms of number of homes sold, not really much to report here. The second metric that we like to use is dollar per square foot. And this gives us a good metric in terms of valuation of a home, in terms of market value. Why? Is because if we look at a home and we say, okay, one home A sold for $300,000, home B sold for $400,000, that's fine. We look at the absolute value of the home, but it's not really giving us the detail that we want. So if we break it down in terms of dollar per square foot, now we can compare apples to apples. And this is a very, very strong metric that we use in real estate. So if we look at the gold line, that represents, again, the first 3 months of this year so far compared to the previous years. I mean, fasten your pants, folks. I mean, this is pretty significant. So, average so far this year has been $131.56, right, per square foot. And again, this is for 1 stories and 2 stories. But if we look at just a year prior, right, so we look here at 2021, it was just under 110. It was $108 per foot. We're talking over the past year a 21% increase in terms of market value. Insane, right? So those of you who have homes in Summerwood, congrats, your equity position has just jumped by 20%. Fantastic. And even then, in previous years, if you look at 2020 and 2019, we're talking down here in sub 100s, in the 90s in 2019. So significant increases in terms of value across the board. We also like to split this between 2 stories and 1 stories, but this number right here that we're showing you is all the homes combined. Pretty significant. So again, congrats for you homeowners. The next and final metric that we'll look at is days on market. A reason why we look at this tells us how long a home's been on the market before it gets sold or under contract. So this gives us a bird's eye view in terms of speed. How fast are homes moving, which is an indication of demand, right? So the lower the number here, which means the faster the home is sold, the less time it spends on the market. So again, the line in gold is representing this year. So we look at previous years, 2019, 2020. I mean, we're averaging up here in 2019, 86 days. In 2020, it was 66 days. And then in 2021, and so far this year, has gone way, way down. We're talking, in 2021, it was 19 days. This year so far is about 16 days. So we're talking just over 2 weeks on the market, and things are getting sold. So yeah, right now, there's a lot of multiple offer situations. So buyers, they have to come in with a strong offer, and sellers, I mean, you're not out of the woods either. You can't just sell it for anything. I mean, these are fair market prices, again, based off our last slide, right? So those are the top 3 metrics that's going to determine what's going on in Summerwood. Obviously, prices are high, homes are selling fast. If you want to take advantage of this real estate market, if you're a buyer or seller and you want to sit down and develop a strategy, reach out anytime. We would love to talk to you. Strategy is what we do. We help you take the stress out of real estate, and so you can live the sweet life. We'll see you next time.